Networking can sometimes get a bad rap, and it's usually because people think that you have to be really salesy or very extroverted to make it happen. The truth, however, is networking is a really powerful tool in your kit bag, and when used the right way, it can help accelerate your career path. Networking for me is all about connecting with people on a personal level, and I find it opens up opportunities where you least expect them. By talking and connecting with people around you, I feel it can do several things. It can help assess your thinking and sometimes gives you a different perspective or point of view. What I mean by that is when you sit down and talk to someone about your career goals and ambitions, it can give you a different idea, make you rethink your goals, or even better, it can confirm that the ones that you've penned down are actually on the right track. I find it can also broaden your understanding of Google and business as a whole. And when you meet people with different backgrounds, different experiences and different skills, it actually opens your eyes up in terms of what makes the other opportunities or jobs work. And I find in turn that helps me become more effective in my role. The other cool thing is when people around you understand your career goals and ambitions, they can keep you in mind for opportunities that might arise in the future. Personally, networking has really helped me understand the bigger Google picture. And it's amazing the things that you learn over a coffee, lunch, or a chat with a fellow Googler. The great thing about working here is that everyone's willing to give you time. All you have to do is ask. Here are my top 5 tips or key principles that I think about when networking. Number 1, it is better to give than receive. Networking isn't about running around and telling everyone about yourself. I find you need to look for opportunities to actually give back yourself, share ideas or thoughts, or help a fellow Googler or someone outside of the business. If you do something because you want something in return, people see straight through that. And I find taking a genuine interest in others a really cool way for you to learn and progress yourself. 2, good relationships are built over time. From personal experiences, there are really no shortcuts in building relationships. And if you try to do it based on your own personal agenda or timeframes, they generally don't work. Trust is built slowly and gradually, and pulling a good network together takes sincerity and effort. 3, you don't have to be an extrovert. I'm naturally an introvert, and the first one to say that I don't like the spotlight or being the center of attention. The truth is, however, that networking is a skill that can be acquired. It just takes practice and a bit of humility. 4, think about 5 to 10 people you'd write to for advice. If you're going to them for advice or thinking about them to find advice, chances are they're going to be a really good sounding board for you. And 5th or lastly, don't just network within your own working group. Think of it, people outside of ISO, ETO, the acquisitions family, and approach them for advice and support. Also find checking in with a mentor about these things really useful. So to wrap things up, ask yourself, are you networking effectively? If you're networking right now, being humble about your approach and open to learning new things, I'd say you're absolutely on the right track. If you're just about to begin, then my advice is act now, be positive, plan to give it a try. If you put in a bit of effort and stay true to yourself, I'm sure you'll be really successful.